guys. It's been quite a while. Honestly, I don't even know where to start. I did it. I completed the marathon. 26.2 miles later, I'm here alive. I accomplished that goal that I promised my brother when he passed away. It was amazing. It was scary. It hurt. It was horrible. I hated it, but I loved it. I know that this is well past due. I know that I should have posted and told you guys how it went way sooner, and I didn't. I apologize for that. There's no excuse. I'm so happy that I did it. It took me 5 hours and 25 minutes, but ultimately this wasn't necessarily about a time to complete it. This wasn't even about me. This wasn't even about my body going to a certain lengths or pushing it. It was about accomplishing this and finishing it and getting to that end point. But so much has happened since then. Another thing that happened that I never shared with you guys because, and really the reason why I stopped vlogging so much. So after I ran that 13 miles, which was the longest I actually ran before the marathon. I only ran 13.1 miles before I ran the full marathon. So I actually went running the next day and ended up running not the next day, but I think 2 or 3 days later, and ended up getting shin splints, and it completely destroyed my training. So for those 6 weeks, 6 weeks before, I actually stopped training. I occasionally ran and did rowing machine and stuff, but I didn't really run that much. And it's the same time that the 40 hours of prayer happened, and I also had to move out of my apartment that I was living in, which I'm currently in my new apartment, which is awesome, and I've been here for about 3 weeks now. It actually, all of those things in the same time really stunted my training and made the marathon itself way, way worse. Leading up to that, I was able to go out to Gatlinburg, Tennessee and spend time with my brothers. We watched the marathon for the new Marvel movie, Endgame, and a big reason we did that is because the week after my brother passed away, we all went together and went and watched that movie. And so it was very emotional for me to get with my brothers and go watch that together, which was very powerful, and it was very, I know it might be silly, but it was a big deal to me and my brothers, and I'm very happy that I had that moment with them before going on that journey of running that marathon. But I remember while I was running this, being very emotional and having a hard time because I didn't think I could do it. I didn't think I would be able to finish it, but I was able to push myself by the power of God and by constant conversation and thinking about my brother. I was able to willpower myself to get there. But I remember around mile 13, I was running up this huge hill, and I was feeling beat and horrible, and I didn't think I could keep going, and I did. And then I got to mile 16, and I remember I don't have strength for this, so I literally put on the video that Micah made, and I just listened to it on repeat. And I sat there and I ran. I continued to walk or run, whatever I could to make it. I ended up walking the last 2 miles and running before that, running consistently for that 13 miles. Had a few moments where I was just going and I was just praying and talking to God and thinking about Micah, and I almost broke out in tears. And there's people around me, so I was trying to push myself not to. I ended up just talking to random strangers to get my mind off of everything. During the last 4 miles or 3 miles, my father and my family, and they all gathered around this corner, and as I was running, they all cheered me on. It was like, you got this. My girlfriend and my entire family, and those that have already completed the marathon, just cheering me on, telling me I had it and I could do it. And they were yelling how proud Micah would have been of me. Which gave me the energy to keep going. And I walked the last 2 miles, and I was coming around the corner for that last mile. I saw the end, and I don't know what happened. My legs were seizing up, my whole body hurt, I couldn't move, but I found it in me to push as hard as I possibly can. And so after I came around that last corner, I sprinted as fast as I could and completed the marathon in a sprint. I stumbled across the finish line, and then started walking and went into the after party, and felt this sense of relief, this sense of peace, and from an emotional standpoint and a physical standpoint, because I accomplished that which I promised Micah. And it scared me because now I didn't have something to fight for. But I was wrong. That's not true. Because now that passion, that drive is now my daily life. I can tell people why I ran a marathon because it wasn't for me. It was for Micah, and it was for his mission and for God. That's the reason why I ran it. Can also live that passion out through the Mike and Joel Foundation, selling our coffee and raising money for missionaries in the 1040 window. And we're really excited about doing those things. That being a part of the local and the missional global, just for everyone to hear about God. And that's really what we want to do, and about the gospel. I will have that GoFundMe account open till the end of July. So if you feel led or you would like to, you can give to that. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me and kind of going through this emotional roller coaster. It's been rough. The last year was insane. But yeah, the Run My Brother series is done. We've finished it. We accomplished it. But that doesn't mean I'm done. That starts a new chapter of my life. I recently got the opportunity to go and shoot a really awesome video in Kansas City with my company. We did an awesome photo shoot where we flew in some LA producers. It was great. I'm really excited about those things. But yeah, so there's a really good direction I'm going in now. I'm trying to cut stress out of my life and really focus on things that are important. But yeah, so now that part is over, we got a lot of new things in the pipeline. I just got a new apartment, which I will show you, not today, but I will show you if you want to comment or let me know if you want to actually see my apartment. It's pretty cool. 2, I am working with the foundation a lot. We're gonna have a lot of new coffee, things like that. Message me if you have any more information or you want any more information about that. 3, by the way, the 40 hours of prayer on the square went fantastic. We had a great turnout. It's really powerful. Number 4 is Vintage will continue to go on. We'll continue to work with them. It's fantastic. And 5, I'm just making a bunch of things up now. 5, I got some new things that will be coming around the corner. That'll be pretty cool. So keep your eye out. Hopefully I can continue to share my story and tell you guys what I'm up to. Thank you everyone for everything you've done, all of the donations, all of the prayers, all of the encouragements that you guys gave me while I was running. That was very appreciated and really helped push me through. And thank you to my brother Micah for everything you've done in my life and the way you impacted me and how that will continue to spread throughout my life. Thanks guys.